Welcome to episode 1 of the Ultimate Ironman. This is Tri-Ellie and our current short-term goal is to get full Guntons. We're gonna try a couple of things to get there. Doing anything on the Ultimate Ironman is like really slow, so bear with me. But we're gonna unlock the best meta for Ironman Barrows and it's gonna be awesome. Welcome to my Ultimate Ironman adventure. We're gonna do a throwback to the start of our journey and catch you guys up. And right now we're going for full Guntons on the UIM. Looking at our progress, we have 8 Barrows items so far. Inventory is getting kind of full. We're probably gonna have to elk some of these items very soon. Coming up on chest 335, we left off last episode with chest 180 with the Gunton's chest, bottoms and spear. And right now, we're going for the helmet. So this is probably the last chest we're going to do for a while. Getting a single item from the barrels is considerably rare. If I figure it out, I'll put it up on screen and it probably could take thousands of kills. Anyway, we're not giving up. Because we're Ultimate Ironman, we're going for the ultimate upgrade to make this grind feasible. The biggest time sink for us right now is getting to barrows. After completing each barrow run, it takes about 5 minutes to restock on food and get from our start point at the Adi Monastery to get to the barrows. Step 1 of the master plan is to cut that time down to the shortest time possible, and there's a very useful teleport to help us do that. But before all that, the secret location we're headed to is this guy over here, and we're gonna buy a dragon dagger. So far, we've only been able to tackle 4 or 5 out of the 6 Barrows brothers, and this dragon dagger will help us take on the 6th. By taking out all 6 of the Barrows brothers, we get an extra roll on the Barrows drop table, which is an extra chance at the item we want. The next part of the master plan requires a set of monk robes. You see, while the dragon dagger with its special attack is good, it could be great. One of the easiest ways to get weapon poison in the early game is right here at temple spiders. With no requirements to kill, the spiders drop weapon poison at a rate of 1 in 50, so we're gonna be here for about an hour, I wanna say. There we go, very short grind, weapon poison acquired. We also got a grubby key, but we don't have the thieving level to use it yet, so we're probably gonna drop it. Yes, poison coming in clutch. This is the second or third time we're taking down RM. We're gonna go for a full send and see what happens. Never lucky, it's alright. So I wasn't recording, we clocked a few more runs, and we just got our third pair of Gunton legs. This is our third Gunton dupe. We could have finished the set by now. Alright, so trigger warning, we're gonna do some alking. It's time to carry on with the master plan, and we're gonna need some inventory space. We're gonna keep one set of Guntons, one Caril top, and a one tank body. Our Gunton body is currently broken and I don't want to repair it yet, so we're gonna keep one of our other tank tops to use it first. They elk for the same amount if they're broken or not, so we're just gonna use it and just probably elk it later. We're gonna hang on to the Darok's plate body because we have the Darok's helm and there's a really small chance we get to complete the Darok set. But if we need the inventory space, we're just gonna go ahead and elk it. All done for now, we freed up 4 inventory spaces and our cash stack sits at 715k, which is currently a record for the account. So this clip is from a week later and we have a shiny new toy. The Dragon Dagger wasn't quite cutting it, so we needed something to boost it, and the Dragon Defender grind happened on mobile. We needed 83 magic for the Barrows teleport, and what better way to train magic than at Barrows? We're going to speed it up by casting High Alchemy on the Mind Runes we got from Barrows, and we have 8k High Alks to cast. Some might say it's a waste, but we're never going to need that many High Alks, so we're putting it to good use. Being a huge troll, I just elked my Amulet of Strength, so we need to get another one. In the meantime, I'm setting my elk limit so this doesn't happen again. When we need to mass elk something of higher value, we can just change it back. I'm a huge dummy. So I learned something new about the game today. The fastest way to get a ruby is to kill Chaos Dwarfs for a muddy key, death power all your items if you're an Ultimate Ironman, and unlock this chest in the wilderness for an uncut ruby. We now have our Amulet of Strength back, and as promised, we now have 80 magic. The plan is to build a portal chamber in our player-owned house, and for that, we need 48 construction. We're going to use a nice cup of tea to boost our construction level to 50 to build the room and the portals. I did not know that was possible, but it is. So we have tea, and now we have a portal chamber. We unlock the Arceus spellbook, and portal chamber completed. We took a midnight detour to complete the Hand in the Sand quest, and we can now buy runes from the Magic Guild. Let me just grab a Wizard Mind Bomb. If you did not know, above level 50 magic, it does a +3 boost, and that would put us very nicely at level 83 magic. So I actually made a whole ton of huge mistakes getting here. Some of it is pretty obvious and very embarrassing, so if you want to hear about it, drop a like. Anyway, Barrows teleport. It's like 3 AM in the morning. It's done, it's beautiful. We now have the fastest way to get to Barrows, a weapon to take out all the brothers, and we should be golden to complete full Guntons. Of course, we put a chapel in here too for maximum efficiency. and we can recharge prayer and get straight to the barrows. Now with 4000 Laurens, we effectively have infinite prayer, but we would still need run energy and food, but we'll figure that out. We can probably get by with a lot less right now. We're gonna step through the portal for the very first time, and there it is. Barrows teleport on an ultimate Ironman that still needs something from Barrows. And this is gonna be awesome. Last time on the UIM, we pulled out all the stops to get a Barrows teleport for our play-owned house just for one item, the Gunton helmet. We already have the chest, legs, and spear, and all we're missing is the helmet before we become functionally immortal. Gunton's passive is so great for Ultimate Ironman, reducing the need for food, saving us a ton of inventory space. Not to mention extending the trip of whatever we're doing, Slayer, bossing, you name it. Before we continue, we have to tackle a small continuity error. Hey, chest 401. Varric's helmet, the first item since we got the Barrows teleport. I guess I should talk about how I'm doing these Barrows runs. So we just got the Barrows teleport for our play-owned house, and the first thing we need to do is to move our house to Brimhaven. Our player-owned house comes with an altar allowing us to restore prayer, but we also need a way to restore food. Before this, our house was situated in Taverley, where the nearest source of food was the Warriors Guild. Moving our house to Brimhaven, the fish shop is much nearer, reducing our Barrows prep time. So, very convenient. Last but not least, with all the prep done, there's nothing left to do but send it. I want to say something about being a UIM and getting the drops you need. I think I get it. I think I get what the other Ultimate Ironmen are talking about. If you have a target, it's not about if you get it, but when and how many runs you have to do to get there. So it's all about doing things as efficiently as possible. Of course, all that starts with not playing an Ultimate Ironman in the first place, but here we are. So 3 brothers down, we are out of prayer points, we are finishing up and teleporting away. And just like that, we are back in the fight. Previously, that would have taken me a whole of 2 minutes to recharge our prayer and walk back all the way from Ardoin. But yeah, overall, this is a huge time save. So like I said, we're just gonna keep sending it until we get the items that we need, because that is the life of an Ultimate Ironman. Chest 412, 2 more items to report, the Varric's Brassard and the Darok's Great Axe. We've officially collected 3 out of 4 Darok's items in the lifetime of this account. Unfortunately, we already alked our Darok's plate body, and if we ever get the legs, I'll be really sad. But all this means the Great Axe is probably also gonna be an alk. So I'm sure you've noticed that I've been using the Varric's helm instead of Derek's helm. This is just because the stats are a little bit better. Plus the Varric's helm has a very nice +3 prayer boost. So a little bit of inventory management, we're going to out the items that we got, and done. The cash tag is sitting at a very nice 400k, and that means more supplies for our Barrows runs. So it happened on mobile, chest 453. We have a Gunton's helmet. This is the very first completion of a major goal on the Ultimate Ironman. I want to say I'm proud. This opens up a lot of possibilities for the account, it makes training Slayer much easier, and we can start to get better equipment. And so like it says in the title, we are officially immortal. Short video today, really short, but I wanted to get the Barrows plotline out of the way so we can focus on something else in the next episode. The next episode could be quite long, we're going for something bigger. I'll give you a hint, it rhymes with Bora. I'm gonna try my hand at a 20-minute episode, I think. Not sure how long that's gonna take, but there's a lot of things to figure out. We're gonna need prayer potions, a rune crossbow, do a couple of quests, and most importantly, more inventory management. So all that sounds like fun, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And right before I let you go, our Slayer level is 48 with 60 Slayer points. Slayer is something we're going to be doing passively in the background, most likely on mobile. With a massive task of 181 Hellhounds, Slayer is really slow on this account, but it has to be done and I have the time, so mobile it is. I'll see you guys around, thank you for watching.